Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be talking about my experience on my first vacation in years as a black female solo traveler, specifically on a Virgin Voyages cruise. Woo, was that a mouthful? My goodness. But yeah, I know you guys see me in the truck and y'all are like, excuse me ma'am, this is supposed to be a vacay vlog, but trust me, the vacay content is going to be here. While I'm talking about my experience, I'm going to post like all of the videos and everything I took while I was actually on the vacation. It's going to be here synonymous with the talking points for the video. But I really wanted to be able to just sit and speak with you guys about my experience, and then you guys can kind of look back on the actual experience as I'm filming it while I'm also talking about it. Stay tuned. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and if you are interested in traveling with Virgin Voyages by the end of this video, you can use my link down below to contact me and I can help you get booked. So let's get right into it. So I have my notes here, y'all. I'm just going to break it down by about like 10 subjects, and then I'm just going to speak on each subject as I go. So first, we're talking about my initial expectation versus my reality. So I'm a solo over-the-road female truck driver, so I'm used to being by myself. I'm used to doing things alone. I'm never that person that's been scared to get up and go places alone. A big thing that I do over the road is go to the movies alone, and I'll even go out to like a bar or something alone. So I wasn't particularly nervous about traveling solo, as I feel most other women or even other males would be, just because my entire life and career is surrounded around me being alone. But I will say I did have some reservations just when it came to like safety issues. I'm going to be out of the country by myself. If something happens, it's not like I have somebody there that I know personally to help me. So that was my only concern. But Virgin Voyages made it a very safe and comforting experience. And I'll get into that a little bit later in the video, specifically like how they had it set up for solo cruisers. They did have like specific amenities for people that were by themselves. And then I'll also say I had kind of an expectation that I would kind of be like hiding in my cabin alone the entire time. And the reality, as you guys can see up here, I met a bunch of people and I was barely in my cabin unless I was like a little too lit because your girl had some nights and I had the KO. But I met a bunch of people, and yeah, that was way outside of my expectation, and that was amazing. And that was also relevant to the solo events that they had lined up, that again I'll go into the particulars of a little bit later. So next I want to talk about the benefits of traveling solo, and then specifically like how it was being a solo black woman on Virgin Voyages. So first, when you're traveling by yourself, you don't have to be on anybody's time. You don't have to be, oh, I want to do this, but my partner or the group of people I came with, they want to do that, or you drank too much last night and you can't get up in time for us to go here. Like, you don't have to run on anybody's time but your own. If you want to do something, you can go do it. You don't have to ask somebody, hey, can you, or oh, you might not be able to get with the program, or you may have a disagreement with the person or people that you came with and now you're not having a good time. Like, I love doing things by myself because I know I love my company, I love me, I can trust me, and I can do whatever I want without affecting anybody else. So traveling solo, I mean, I don't see why anybody wouldn't try it at least once. It's thebomb.com. And then specifically being a black woman traveling solo with Virgin, I won't lie, you guys, when I was looking at Virgin, the crowd, number one, seemed like an older crowd, and they say that the average age of a Virgin Voyages sailor is like 50 years old. And then it didn't look that diverse to me, and I'm okay. I can fit in with anybody, but I do like when I see younger folks that are also by themselves, and then a more diverse crowd. And that's exactly what I walked into. I don't know if I got lucky because the ship that I was on was fully booked, but I was people of all ages, sizes, colors, representations, sexual orientations, and everything. I mean, it was every color, flavor, and dessert on the ship. And there was a lot of solo people that came from all over the world, from all types of different backgrounds. And it was just amazing to meet so many new people from so many different places that had their own individual experiences. It was awesome. So next we have ship shows and activities. And when it comes to Virgin, they have an app that you have to download, and prior to you getting on the ship, I think about like 2 months before you're sailing, and then once you get on the ship as well, you can book all of the events that you want in the app. And there is a million things to do. They actually have it set up to where there's so much to do that you have to come back on another cruise, because there's no possible way that you'll be able to do everything and see everything, see all of the shows, and there's just no way for you to be able to do everything you want, because there are so many events, so many activities that they have on board. A few activities that I did, a paint and sip night. Literally, they like give you as much champagne as you want. You paint on these cute little canvases, and it's a nice little vibe. I also went to a few workouts. So they have like Zumba classes, hip hop workout dance classes, yoga classes, stretching classes, cycling classes, old school dancing, VH1 type of classes. They had any type of exercise class you could think about. They had that on top of a regular gym with like weights and machines and a whole running track, like a running and walking track. They have that on the top deck that goes around the entire ship, and a lot of people utilize that. I went one day to Zumba. I know I'm supposed to be on vacation and I'm supposed to be enjoying myself, but I knew I was going to be eating like a hog. So I'm like, let me get a little workout in. I'm happy that I did it, but I also was regretting it because I was like sore. Like, they were working me, y'all. They were working us out. They were not playing. It was not a little fake vacay workout. They were working us out. We were bopping it, popping it, locking it, dropping it, the whole nine. Like, I was out of breath, out of shape, everything. It felt good and then it hurt at the same time. And then another day I did sunrise yoga. So you go to the top deck where you can literally see the sun rising and you're doing yoga. And that was awesome. Outside of exercise, they have like magic shows, comedy shows, singing shows, acrobatic shows, circus shows. They have a whole wide variety of shows on board. I went to It's a Ship show and dinner. Every little part of each other. I went to another show called Dual Reality, which is like Romeo and Juliet meets acrobats and pole dancers, I guess you could say. It was a very niche show. I don't even really know how to explain it. I couldn't get any content of that because that was like one of their private shows that you cannot record at all. But that was definitely a show worth seeing. Yeah, there's a million things to do. Again, there's so many things to do that you're going to have to come back at least on another cruise with Virgin Voyages to experience everything that you really want to experience. Then we have the cabin accommodations in my experience. So I'm frugal. I don't want to look at the ocean. If I want to look at the ocean, I can leave my room and go up to the deck and look at the ocean. So I didn't get an ocean view, a balcony. I didn't do any of that. I got a regular solo insider room. So yes, Virgin Voyages has specific rooms for solo cruisers. I love being able to go in my room and decompress and feel like I'm in my own little box in my own little area. So that worked out for me. And then for the actual room, they had this tablet that controlled the entire room. You could control the TV, the temperature, the lights. If you wanted to order room service, if you needed to order a maid service, towels, water, ice, everything worked from this cute little iPad kind of tablet. So let's talk about their dining options. So I know a lot of cruise ships usually have a buffet situation. Not at Virgin. They like to reduce waste and they have made to order restaurants. They have an Italian restaurant. They have a Mexican restaurant. They have like a grab and go sandwich place, a pizza place, an ice cream place. They had a bunch of restaurants and they were all delicious. They were all delicious. Like, let me put some food over here so y'all can see. Presentation was awesome. It's one of those experiences where you're like, the food can't be good because they're worrying way too much about aesthetics. Are they really worried about taste? But no, it looked good and it tasted good. And it was everything. Everything, y'all. Now let's talk about the offshore excursions that you booked directly with Virgin. So, I mean, there were so many to pick from. We had 2 ports that we went to on the specific cruise I was on, and that was Cozumel, Mexico, and Bimini, Bahamas. I booked an excursion for each place. So at Cozumel, I did a snorkeling excursion.
The limestone filters all of the water, and that's why we are surrounded by pristine, crystal clear water.
Freaking amazing. They had a snorkeling with the little fishies and everything, and the beautiful, beautiful crystal clear blue, wonderful, gorgeous waters. And then after that, they had a buffet where they fed us and an open bar. So y'all know your girl was lit and full and happy. I had way too much fun during that snorkeling excursion, let me tell y'all. And then at Bimini, I did what they call the Bimini Heritage and Culture Tour.
North Bimini is 7 miles long, 2 miles wide across the top, half a mile wide down at the bottom. We have 2 main streets. The one you're on right now is Kings Highway.
Big Pen is really keeps the county alive. I call it Big Pen. Will you hear?
That's his head.
No.
How can you tell?
Nail.
Okay, yep.
Every month of the year. He have a dozen. He has 12.
12 kids?
Derek got 12.
Oh.
It's not bad. I already had some earlier.
She did?
It works.
Hurricane Mitch hit the ship onto a sandbank. When she started to lost all of her cargo. She lost all of her cargo that day, but no human life was lost.
So is this a resort where people can
No, it's
sleep?
an Airbnb.
Oh, it's an Airbnb. So nobody's renting it out right now.
No.
It was just all around a wonderful experience. The Bimini Island is just beautiful. Absolutely loved it. And it was very easy to book the shore excursions with Virgin directly, and then very easy to get off of the boat, find where you need to be, go on your excursion, bada bing, bada boom. Now I want to talk about how it was meeting other solo travelers. So like I said, this was a fully booked ship. So I don't know if it was just because it was sold out that there were so many solos, but there were a lot of solos, you guys. On the first night, they have a solo sailor meetup that's hosted by the Happenings cast. And there were so many of us, they had to move us to another area in the boat because we were just messing up the whole flow of traffic in the area that they brought us in at first. Again, that was actually organized by 2 people out of the Happenings cast. So it wasn't like they were just like, oh, solo people meet here and go meet each other and have fun. No, they organized it. They had us come together. They had us introducing ourselves, asking each other specific questions. They were telling us things about the ship. They were explaining to us how to maneuver around the ship by yourself, how to get dinner by yourself. It was really nice. And I met basically all the solos at that point. So by that first night, I already had some friends to do something with if I didn't want to do something by myself. Okay, so I'm going to end the video here, you guys. Just kind of wrapping it up and my final thoughts, which is if you're a solo traveler, whether you're going on a Virgin Voyages cruise or any other cruise or on a plane somewhere, do it. Don't be scared. Even if you're a female, do it. Like, the only thing holding you back is you. Obviously, be safe. Make sure you have your location on with somebody that you know and love and trust. And always be aware of your surroundings and bring a weapon where possible. But don't hold yourself back. Do it. Like, you will meet people of all different backgrounds. And even if you don't meet anybody, it's a very good experience on learning things about yourself, being able to reflect on yourself and who you are when you're by yourself. You know, if you can do things by yourself, you're unstoppable. And I just also want to be more specific and say I absolutely do recommend Virgin Voyages as well for solo, couples, groups, whatever. If you like cruise ships in general and you haven't been on a Virgin Voyages cruise, you're missing out. Number 1 is 18 and older only. So if you're under 18, I'm sorry, you can't come, and that's fine. They have a slogan that is literally called F them kids. You will see people on the boat wearing a shirt that says F them kids, Virgin Voyages. So if you need to get away from your kids, or you're just somebody like me and you hate being around a whole bunch of badass children, Virgin Voyages. It's an upscale luxury cruise, and it is a little more expensive than other cruises, but it's worth the price. And then you also have to take into account their base fare includes Wi-Fi, all food, all activities, all gratuities, literally everything. And y'all, I am so set on Virgin Voyages that I'm thinking about doing like a group truckers Virgin Voyages trip. I don't know if that's a great idea or a bad idea. So you guys, let me know in the comments if that's something I should organize, and like if you guys will actually come and participate, or if y'all thinking like, hell no. Let me know, because if I have enough people that say yes, I will organize the whole thing, set it up and everything. All you have to do is just click a book. I will do that. And again, anybody that wants to go on a Virgin Voyages cruise, go in my description find my email address and message me, and I'll help you out. I can get you like deals on free sailor loot, which is basically just money in your pocket to spend on anything on board, like at the shops and things such as that. I can also get you an additional free bar tab for drinks and things such as that, and then just like a regular discount off of the base fare at no additional cost. So if you guys are interested, come to me first. I got you. All my truck drivers that are in need of a vacation, no excuses. Get your ass up, go on vacation, take a break. We slave all day, every day. And there's just times you have to get out on the truck and explore the world, explore other communities. There are other places in the world other than you and your little truck. You got to get out there, be yourself. Don't be afraid to be by yourself and just get it done. I love you guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Mwah. Bye.